there's certain parts of the game I think he just absolutely doesn't think are important at all. Because he thinks that when you do these main things right here.
Is that analytics?
Yeah, probably.
How he analytics?
Yeah. We focus and we do these.
Congratulations, you finally made it to 4 p.m. You know what that means.
Absolutely. Always Thursday location. We're at Sliders Oyster Bar. Patrick Young.
Why am I so dark?
That light's not real great.
Golly.
Well, you're 8 o'clock start. We think if everything goes to plan, the word around the TV people, the Jaguars would pick around 8:45, unless I agree with you. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars, where they sit at number 5 tonight, they will determine what they do. Because I think 1, 2, 3, and 4 are going to go. Cam Ward.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, there's going to be a future Jaguar coming out that first round either way. You just, I do think the run game does need to improve. No run stoppage.
Yes.
Or a short pass stoppage either.
So, first and foremost, Patrick, do you think here? I think
of guys that do last long outside of the prime. Absolutely, there's guys that obviously last year proved that's not always the case, but those guys are outliers. Those guys are not the norm. If you can,
but or do they want to use him like you said to get to? And when you say get to, if the Jaguars work a deal at 5, I would like dance partner. This is what I would do: either that team or get a third team involved. I want a proven another lineman. You may go get a defensive lineman. That's what I would do, number 1. But what do you think are the Jaguars? Damn, if he's there at 5, he's our guy. Or do they want to use Ashton Jeanty? By the way, what happened to Mason Graham?
Yeah.
Did he just fell off the? Is he around?
When did Ashton Jeanty start? Because he was not on the
upcoming Mason Graham, and then he fell off the earth, and Jeanty popped up. I'm with you. When and where and why did that start?
I'm not sure.
What did Graham do? Except for the Jaguars
touchdown last year.
Not having Ingram, he didn't play.
No, he didn't.
God.
Man, he signed a contract and could barely play this whole
Tank
last
Bigsby?
Tank Bigsby.
From just banging in a couple.
7 touchdowns.
But were they 1-yard plunges?
Probably a good amount of them. It would have been a 2-score lead.
Had he just gotten tackled, they would have kicked a field goal and probably won the game.
I think it was he would have gotten a first down. I think he got the first down and then was 5 yards short of the touchdown and then just tried to reach for it. That hand, isn't it so funny when you see a defensive player, obviously they're always trying to hit the ball.
Yeah.
But when they
here, and here, 3 points.
But sometimes, man, I think guys have had it properly in the right position, but just that force of even getting just hit on your arm is it.
A guy, at some point, I think your mind forgets and. For balance and all, you kind of loosen that thing up. And if you catch a punch at the right time.
LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah.
Didn't he ran with that thing loose?
Yeah.
LaShawn McCoy, he would have it out here sometimes. And it's like, man, he had a great career, though.
Yeah. Yeah. The pick before the Jaguars would be the offensive lineman from LSU, Will Campbell. The Jaguars, if they pick Ashton Jeanty, would be 5. And there's projections that 2 more offensive linemen would go right behind, meaning Jeanty could be sandwiched between offensive lineman and offensive lineman. If the Jags pick Jeanty, but they're going to go, you should have fixed your offensive line first and gotten a Jeanty somewhere else.
Yeah, that's all those. If I could reorder the draft, this is the order the draft should have been in.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
Can't do anything about them.
In their heyday. The stage is like the biggest concert you've ever.
Crazy.
It's a massive
for the draft.
Green Bay will have a couple 100,000 people just show up from the actual games mattering in the NFL. Right? That's months from now and months ago. The Super Bowl was 3 months ago.
Same thing for NFL, but it's just the scale and the magnitude and the love people have for their NFL teams. It's not. Yeah.
I'm going to put all 5. what would Patrick Young do if you are making the Jacksonville Jaguars decision? And it could be as hypothetical as you want. It could be guessing. And
man, let's start with the center. Let's get somebody with
line of scrimmage. Offensive line. Think offensive line?
Yeah, I think offensive
Zachary Rothrock from call for us, and it can be as hypothetical as you want.
Okay. So I'm assuming that the Giants took Abdul Carter. He's gone. So, Ashton Jeanty's definitely the best player available. Okay, but I don't want to take him from the Jaguars. So what I want to do
is back to get me a proof. If I can, you got to find this. You got to find somebody that's willing and able. I would trade back, and the bounty I would swap picks, and then I may take a wide receiver at 8, 9, 6. I don't know, but I'm with you, Zach. I'm with you. Let's keep it here a little bit longer. This segment. One of the storylines I think that could happen tonight, and I hope Dion doesn't embarrass his son.
By the Pittsburgh Steelers.
By the Steelers.
I think Mike Tomlin fell in love with him.
That would be way later than Dion and Shador thought.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those where he's sitting, he's waiting on me.
Now, it's anonymous, so qualify that. Supposedly, and Zach, you may have heard it as well, supposedly a unnamed position, but a high-ranking NFL official criticized Sanders for what he described as entitlement,
maybe he doesn't want to get drafted there,
poor body language, and a tendency to take unnecessary sacks.
It's like all the intangibles, the off the fields, the having his head on straight. I mean, from what I can tell, it feels like he does have all those things. Now, I'm sure he's.
It's going to be fun tonight. It's fun. I'm not a big 3-day draft guy. Tonight is the main night, obviously round 1. Saturday will roll around, and I will see some scrolls.
Somewhat, he basically agrees with us, saying they're going to try to trade back, and the likely partners are either Dallas or Chicago, but he has them taking the wide receiver from Arizona. I can't remember his name. Hard to find another team to want to play ball with you to do that. Like, that definitely is optimal, though. That would be great, and that'd be amazing. And that'd be the home run start for the new regime if they can make that happen.
ETN and Bigsby are young, so
and they're not good.
But they'd probably be cheap
cheap
trade.
Float ATN out there.
NFL draft. We got a lot of other things. I'm excited. Tonight truly is for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
So the 5th overall pick, which would be the Jaguars, Ashton Jeanty is the favorite. He's the only one that's in the minus. He's minus 250. But if you look at a team to draft a specific player, Ashton Jeanty's favored to go to could be
Bears. And the Bears, I've heard, they really like him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And what did we say the Bears pick?
They're 10. I think
10. You want to make it sexy and close out the Raiders. Yeah. Or you go to the Raiders and say, hey, we're talking to the Bears. Hey, you got an offensive line when we were thinking, other than just swapping picks. Nobody just swaps picks and goes back. You've got to get something because you're the one going back and letting them come.
You don't really want to get something now.
The reason you go, there's no reason the Jaguars pick up the fact the Jaguar party 1 block away about to kick off. We're here 4 to 6. Come have a draft before the draft with us. He's Patrick Young. I'm Terry Norvelle. We've also got Zach Rothrock coming back. Plenty of show. About an hour and a half left of the Young
North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Bricks Jacks Beach.
Orthopedic and spine care to patients throughout Northeast Florida. Now, we're making that same great care even more convenient with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists Direct, a walk-in clinic where you
Sure has been a while.
Left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jacks 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms.
GMC, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville, has lots of inventory to choose from with their best price guarantee. Nimnik never charges above MSRP. You can save up to $10,000 off select new GMC Sierras or get rates as low as 1.9%.
You know I'm a truck guy, GMC Sierra my
way, or shop online at nimnikbuickgmc.com. Nimnik, your friends in the car business since 1941. GMC, we are professional grade.
All right, back we are. That guy right there is Patrick Young. I'm Terry Norvelle. We're set up on our Thursday home. Glad to be here. Want to thank everybody at Sliders Oyster Bar. They've always been great hosts. Hi,
Where?
seafood.
So
Right.
we got, this is us.
Find the ferry. Where's the ferry cross? Right there, I guess. Right there somewhere.
Ferry? Oh, right here.
Yeah. There is the actual, where the boats come in with the fresh seafood. Safe Harbor.
Okay.
There's Safe Harbor Seafood. Terry Norvelle here. Hours away now from the NFL draft. Starts with
hello.
So I'm assuming the hey, how's she doing? I'm assuming the first four are done, right? Cam Ward's going 1, Travis Hunter's going 2. Who do we say 3 is at to give the Heisman out?
Yeah.
Back in December, Travis Hunter's dad, who got in a little bit of trouble under house arrest, the courts would not let him travel. Kid, very young.
Very young.
Man, that's hard. That Pat, you know, man.
Wow.
That is hard. I mean, Travis is what, 21 probably.
So he had him at like 17,
18 years old. I can't imagine becoming a parent that. I think it really turns it chaos or keeps it calm. Whatever they do. If they just make a picket 5, it stays calm for a while.